So if you've been seeing all these I took chlorophyll for a week and this happened videos or whatever, just know that in a week you probably won't see a ton of results. It is one of the best found supplements that I've ever tried that actually made a difference in my own health. And I don't know what did it for me, but it became a cleanse. The mind fog has cleared up significantly. Chlorophyll for about a month and a half, and I want to talk to you guys about the things that it's improved, the things that I haven't seen much difference in, how to properly drink this chlorophyll, and what kind of chlorophyll to look for to really make an impact in your health. Before I go on, if you could just give this video a thumbs up. It's a super simple thing to do, but it helps my YouTube engagement out a ton, and I would highly appreciate it. I see that people are taking it in large quantities of water, and honestly I found a slightly different way of taking it that has benefited me greatly. So the brand that I bought is called Chlorophyllyn. Looks like this, and even on the front of the bottle it says builds red blood cells. It's the #1 seller, and you want to make sure that it is pure without any kind of chemicals added to it. So the only ingredients that I have in mine is sodium, copper, chlorophyll, which actually comes from the European fescue leaf plants. They even tell you what the source of the chlorophyll is. And then the other ingredients that it lists is purified water, some vegetable glycerin, maltodextrin, and some natural flavors, which they actually list out to be menthol, vanilla, peppermint, and spearmint essential oils, and citral. And it has no preservatives, no alcohol, and that's basically it. It's pretty clean. I am almost down to the last tiny dropper left of this bottle. This bottle was not very expensive. I believe this bottle was around $7 or $8. I could be wrong. Recently, chlorophyll or chlorophyllyn has been kind of flooding social media, and people have been taking it. You know, it's the infamous green water. You can put it in your smoothie. You can just put a dropper in. But what chlorophyll is, and the way that it works, is essentially the way that it would help a plant out. So chlorophyll is the component that plays a huge role in making plants green and healthy. And we can get chlorophyll from like leafy greens, eating a ton of spinach, lots of green smoothies, or you can take a supplement called chlorophyllyn. And chlorophyll supplements is actually chlorophyllyn mixed with copper instead of magnesium. But essentially what chlorophyll or chlorophyllyn is used for is to stimulate your immune system. It helps to eliminate fungus in the body. It's known as a natural deodorizer. So if you have a little bit of like body odor that's like persistent or constant, this is going to help like internally cleanse you. And it even makes claims to prevent cancer, which obviously I can't attest to, but what I can do is I can share my experience with you guys in the last month and a half and kind of let you guys know, is it worth to take it, you know, like, and how you should be taking it. And directly on the bottle, what it says is basically chlorophyll concentrate increases the amount of oxygen in the blood. So it oxygenates your blood and it promotes the health of your red blood cells. And as per instructions on the bottle, it says to take 36 drops. So 18 in the morning in water and then 18 in the evening. Personally, what I started to do is, because I don't frequently remember to take morning and then evening, what I do is I just take a full dropper in the morning and I pop it right into my glass. And then instead of filling it up completely up with water, because I know that I'm going to have a difficult time chugging it all down, I honestly add about 4 ounces of water in there and I take 2 big gulps, and I know that I'm done for the day with the chlorophyll. It doesn't taste bad at all. It tastes like a lot of you know what it tastes like? I took a bunch of like spinach concentrate and like the tiniest amount of it, like if you juiced spinach, there we go. If you juiced spinach and added a little bit of like a mint flavor to it, it's completely like drinkable. It's not disgusting at all. And literally what I do is I just take it in my 4 ounces of water and I chug it back, and I'm good for the day. Here are the things that started happening when I began taking chlorophyll. The very first thing that I noticed, the first week, not a whole lot happened. Just nothing. I was going through the motions and just kind of taking it. It started on a Monday and a week passed by and it was the following Monday. And I took the same dose as I always have. and I don't know what did it for me, but it became a cleanse. It became like an ultimate cleanse, and I spent that Monday that should have been very productive, I spent it on the detox throne, if you will, and I was cleaned out. And I mean, I felt great afterwards, but I don't know what it was. I don't know if it took time for it to build up in my system, but it was only that one time. And then afterwards I kept taking it, and it's, you know, it didn't have the laxative effect. But do know that it can, especially if you're taking like higher concentrations, which I was in the beginning. I was taking slightly higher concentrations, less water, more product. So I think what that did is it did have a laxative effect, but I honestly didn't mind. The other thing that's going to happen is your movements are going to be colored green. Just putting it out there. Don't be alarmed. This is such a high potency color that it's just going to stain, you know, your stuff green. And so just be aware of that. The other thing that I did notice, or to be aware of, when you drink it, especially in the concentration that I do it, it's going to like leave a green film around your teeth if you don't quickly rinse it out. So I'll drink my chlorophyll in the morning, and then I quickly go and I rinse out my mouth, and then I'll also brush my teeth afterwards, because if you're not careful, you can stain them, and then it can stain and probably will stain your clothes if you get it on your clothes. So just like be careful of that. Now let's talk about the benefits and the things that I saw happen. The number one thing that I noticed that I can't get over is the mental clarity. I feel like I've achieved such a better clarity. The mind fog has cleared up significantly. I know I have mom brain and all of this going on with kids and schedules, but I feel like so much more sharp and so much more alert, which for me is such a huge deal because I've struggled with that for years. The other thing that I can say has helped me is that I know I will go to the bathroom regularly every single day, several times a day if need be, and that has had such like a good positive detox effect on my body. I feel like bloating was such a huge issue for me. This has helped so much with bloating. And as far as energy goes, I think I started noticing a difference in my energy levels about a month into taking this. So definitely give it time if you're going to take it. I would not expect results like that. The other thing that it didn't really help me with, unfortunately, I was really hoping that it would help clear up my acne. I have hormonal acne. About a month and a half in, I still don't really see a difference with my acne. I still get the same amount of breakouts. They're pretty regular. So unfortunately, when it comes to my skin, I haven't seen a lot of difference with that. But taking the mental alertness, the increase of energy, and the gut health, I will definitely continue to be taking this, and I'm going to continue purchasing this. I don't know if maybe 2-3 months down the road, this is also going to help my skin because it is detoxifying. But either way, I have seen so many benefits already, and it's not just like one of those social media like hoaxes. Like, this actually works, and it has helped me so much. The thing to keep in mind is that chlorophyll is water soluble, so you can't just, you know, take the dropper and fully put it under your tongue. You're going to want to take it in water. Like I said, I don't use a lot of water, and then of course I drink water throughout the day. The reason I don't put like one drop into a tiny jug of water like I see other people do is because I feel like it drags out the potency. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't feel like I get as much of the concentrate and the effects if I'm going to dilute it in like a huge thing of water. I just honestly take it straight. So, but that's personal preference. You can definitely try it out. Start it out with, you know, 16 ounces of water, cut it down to 8. I like my 4 ounces of water, roughly, give or take, and that's been working really well for me. So if you've been seeing all these I took chlorophyll for a week and this happened videos or whatever, just know that in a week you probably won't see a ton of results, but this stuff works great. It is one of the best found supplements that I've ever tried that actually made a difference in my own health. So if you get a chance, I'm gonna link the one that I use. If you get a chance to find any other chlorophyll, just make sure that it doesn't have preservatives in it. Give it a go, give it a month, see what happens. Hopefully things will start improving for you, and let me know if it works for you as well. Come back and let me know. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments down below. I will do my best to address them. And if you have stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you watching. Give this video a thumbs up if it was useful to you. It helps my engagement a ton with YouTube. And subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel. All right, I will see you guys in my next one. Pretty green teeth, yum.